Hi, everyone. I hope your weekend has gone well. And as you are working diligently to finish up your Unit 3 work, both your two peer responses to the discussion board and hopefully your knowledge check. Remember, you can take that knowledge check as many times as you want, and you should. If you don't have 100%, you should continue taking it until you get 100%. You take the highest score. So even if you get a lower score, uh, a subsequent time, it doesn't matter because the highest score is the one that counts. Regardless, I'm going to go ahead and push us forward towards Unit 4. And this unit kind of begins our work with our argumentative essay that will dominate the last half of our term. And I want to first give us some preview of our discussion board and really highlight something that I think students sort of take for granted, or they sort of just do without thinking about. So what you're going to do is you're going to express the pro and the con of an issue. And so what the initial post is going to ask you to do is to select a fun product to you, and it gives you a list of these. You don't have to pick one of those. Almost everyone always does. You don't have to. You don't have to pick a water bottle. And what they mean by water bottle is not like a plastic bottle of water. They mean like this, like a reusable water bottle. Not should you drink from a plastic water bottle because they're terrible. That's not what they mean. They mean like a reusable water bottle. Um, but regardless, you can pick any product in the world. Okay. Um, this is just literally some random suggestions. Okay. But every time people pick one of these issues, you don't have to. You can pick literally any product that's ever existed in the history of time. Okay. And so you're going to pick any product you want and write a paragraph about the pro of using that product and the con of using that product. And then in your peer responses, so that's due by Wednesday, and then your peer responses, you're going to sort of read their review and determine if, based on their review, if you would actually use that product. Okay. So that's the discussion board. As usual, we have those every week. Now, on to kind of the nitty gritty. And as usual, on Wednesday, I'm going to come back and kind of do a deeper dive on this assignment. I will also have a sample paragraph for you, or sample 2 paragraphs in this case, for you to peruse as I have done each time. It's very important that you take a look at those. I've had several questions from students saying that they're not really sure what to do or what to do. I literally have sample essays for you to look at. So if you're not sure what to do, that's a good place to start. And so the key thing is you're going to pick one of these issues, and you have to choose one of these three issues. Unlike the discussion board where you can pick any product, you must choose one of the following issues to write about. Should artificial intelligence or AI be used in classrooms? Should books be banned from school libraries? Or should college graduates receive debt forgiveness? These are 3 big issues that are dominating our society today. And if you have taken this class previously, you will note that these are different than they have been in the past, perhaps. So first off, you should never submit work that you have turned in previously. It's not allowed. But just keep that in mind. These are the 3 that you have to choose from. Okay. And so let's take a look at the complete instructions on what you're going to do. So you're going to write 2 paragraphs here that explore one of those issues. Again, should artificial intelligence be used in classrooms? Should books be banned from school libraries? Or should college graduates receive debt forgiveness? Each paragraph should focus on one of those topics. For example, if you select should artificial intelligence be used in classrooms, you want to first begin by determining what you know about the overall issue. So what do some experts argue for the use? Why do some experts argue for the use of AI in classrooms? Why do some argue against it? what solutions deal with the use of AI in the classroom and are important to consider, etc. In one paragraph, you're going to use a direct quote to support your topic. So you need to find research, you need to find a source. And in the other paragraph, you're going to use a paraphrase. The readings for this week go into detail about sources and how to do both of these things. You're going to treat these two paragraphs as body paragraphs, and you're going to write them in objective third-person language. You don't need an introduction or a conclusion. These are going to fit sort of in the middle of your essay. And I know that seems strange that you're writing from middle out, but as we build our essay, it's important to find sources and to sort of build your argument. When I was writing my dissertation, the two things that I wrote last were my conclusion and my introduction, because I had to say what I was going to say before I knew what I was going to say in my introduction and to wrap it up in the conclusion. All right. So it makes sense, right? So the instructions for this, you're going to choose one of these issues. You're going to go to the library database here and search for an article. You need to use the library database. Please do not use Google. Use the post-university library database rather than Wikipedia, procon.org. Read the article there and then create two paragraphs to explore the issue. Needs to be 2 paragraphs, and then you're going to use a direct quote and a paraphrase. My example will have both of those that you'll see on Wednesday. All right. And each paragraph should be 7 to 9 sentences, so substantial in terms of length. And you should really take note of the criteria that I use to grade, all right? And make sure that you're hitting all of these markers, all right? So that you use a direct quote and a paraphrase, that it's present, that you have a nice topic sentence and paragraph structure, that you're using the objective voice, that each paragraph is 7 to 9 sentences long, that you're using APA format, and that your writing is free of errors. All right. So that's basically it for this week. Those are the 2 main things. Again, your readings and resources. This will help you with finding evidence. There's also a great video on accessing and using the library database I encourage you to use. And there's an activity on creating a references page that you do not have to do or turn in, but it is helpful for those of you, especially who have been struggling with APA formatting. You might want to do that as a practice. Okay. Again, I will be back on Wednesday with another video, and I will have a sample 2 paragraphs for you that will be on topic. That way you can see how to format an APA format and how to go about writing these body paragraphs. Until then, if you have questions, please continue to utilize the Ask Your Instructor function in our course, or send me emails at cmullins@instructor.post.edu. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Take care.